heard that there's another fire and saw some ash falling from the sky, so seems like a good idea to go back. Smoke just covered everything. Camping at Thousand Island Lake. This is the second time Dennis and I have camped here. We've been here twice because it's amazing. We started at the Agnew Meadows trailhead and walked 8 miles up the PCT, otherwise known as the High Trail if you're looking for permits, until we got to Thousand Island Lake. We're walking from Thousand Island Lake to Adiza. Just stopped for a snack at Garnet Lake, and while we were there, it was absolutely gorgeous. In the 25 or so minutes it took us to walk up the hill afterwards, smoke just covered everything.
I mean, I don't know what our chance. So.
Good, how are you? We made it to Adiza, but we're gonna turn around. We've heard that there's another fire and saw some ash falling from the sky, so seems like a good idea to go back. So things started getting a little bit frantic, so we stopped filming there. It was already 4 p.m. and we still had like 7 miles to get back to the car, and the air quality was deteriorating really quickly. We parked at the Agnew Meadows trailhead because our plan had been to hike up the PCT to Thousand Island Lake, then down the JMT to Adiza, over to Iceberg Lake, Cecile Lake, Minaret Lake, and then loop back to Agnew Meadows. But because of the smoke, we ended up having to bail at Adiza and take the Shadow Lake Trail back to Agnew Meadows. There had been a brief moment earlier in the afternoon where we genuinely thought the air quality was going to improve. That's why we went up to Adiza, was just to scope out the situation. But when we started seeing ash falling from the sky, we knew there was no chance things were going to improve. Later on, when we were back in Mammoth, we saw that the AQI was over 500, and we absolutely made the right call to bail. Unfortunately, it seems like wildfires are something we're going to have to live with here in California, so here are 3 tips for traveling safely during wildfire season. First, please carry some sort of GPS messaging device. If we had been able to get a message from back home earlier in the day, we would have known a lot sooner just how dangerous the situation was. Second, pick routes that have a lot of easy bail points. A 7-mile hike out is a lot different than a 20-mile hike out, and we would have been in a much worse situation if we were in a more remote area. Third, this one's a little bit controversial, but I think it's time we stop carrying a camp stove during wildfire season. I know that cold breakfast sucks, but I think it's our responsibility to minimize our own potential of causing wildfires in the backcountry. If you like these tips, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any other tips for traveling during wildfire season, let me know in the comments. Thanks!